Why do you finish a bad movie you already paid for? You are 40 minutes into a movie. It is bad. You know it is bad. The plot makes no sense, the acting is wooden, and you have checked your phone 3 times. But you paid $12 for this ticket. So you stay. You sit through another 80 minutes of something you are not enjoying, because you already paid for it. Sound familiar? But the movie is just the beginning. The same logic keeps people in jobs they hate for years, in relationships that stopped working long ago, in business decisions that are clearly failing, in investments losing money every month. In each case, the reason is the same. I have already put so much in. I cannot walk away now. This is the sunk cost fallacy. And today we are going to break it down completely. What it is, why it happens in your brain, where it costs you the most, and the one mental shift that makes it easier to walk away. A sunk cost is any cost, time, money, energy, emotion that has already been spent and cannot be recovered. The word sunk is the key. Like a ship that has already gone under. You cannot unsink it. The money is gone. The time is gone. The effort is gone. No decision you make today will bring it back. The sunk cost fallacy is when you let those unrecoverable past costs influence a decision that should only be made based on future value. You are making a forward-looking decision using backward-looking information. Your brain is asking, how much have I put in? When the only rational question is, what is the best decision from here? Economists have a phrase, let bygones be bygones. The rational model says sunk costs should be completely ignored. They are irrelevant to the future. The money is gone whether you continue or quit. The time is gone whether you stay or leave. The only thing that matters is what happens next. Rationally. In theory. But humans are not rational models. In a foundational study by Hal Arkes and Arkes Blumer in 1985, participants were asked to imagine they had bought a ski trip ticket for $100. Then they accidentally bought another ticket to a better resort for $50. The trips overlap. They can only go to one. Which do you choose? Most people because the $100 trip. The worse option. Simply because it cost more. So why does this happen? Reason 1. Loss aversion. When you walk away from a sunk cost, your brain does not experience it as a neutral decision. It experiences it as a loss. The money you spent becomes a loss you are confirming. Reason 2. Ego protection. Admitting a sunk cost means admitting you made a bad decision, and the human brain is extraordinarily motivated to protect its self-image. Continuing allows your brain to tell a different story. I am not wasting my time. I am committed. I finish what I start. Continuation becomes a virtue. Quitting becomes a character flaw. Reason 3. The completion drive. Humans have a deep need to finish things they have started. This is the Zeigarnik effect. Incomplete tasks occupy more mental space than completed ones. Walking away leaves a loop open. Staying lets you close it. Even if closing it costs you more than leaving would. Reason 4. Social accountability. We made the decision in front of others. We publicly committed. Walking away means admitting we were wrong publicly. Quitting feels like losing face, not just losing money. Now, where does this actually cost you? In investing. I cannot sell this stock. I paid $40 and it is at $20. If I sell, I lock in the loss. But the loss is already locked in. The stock is at $20 now, regardless of what you paid. The question is not, can I recover my investment? The question is this stock worth $20 and is it going up from here? Research shows investors hold losing stocks significantly longer than winning stocks. This is the disposition effect. Sell winners too early. Hold losers too long. The exact wrong thing at exactly the wrong time. In career, I cannot leave. I have been here 8 years. I cannot change careers. I studied this for 4 years. 8 years of your past does not obligate you to 8 more years of your future. In relationships, we have been together 5 years. We have built so much. The shared history is sunk. The only question is this relationship making my life better going forward? In business, the escalation of commitment. Throwing good money after bad. The project has already cost $2 million and is not working. So the team invests another $500,000 to protect the original investment. The original investment is sunk. The new investment is simply a new risk, evaluated against new potential returns, not past costs. The Concorde Fallacy. The British and French governments poured billions into the Concorde. Despite clear evidence, it would never be commercially viable. They kept going because of what they had already spent. Economists name this behavior after the plane. Kodak developed digital photography in 1975, but they had billions in film infrastructure, so they suppressed digital for decades. The sunk cost of their film business kept them from the future they could see coming. Research shows the fallacy intensifies with the size of the investment. The bigger the sunk cost, the harder it is to walk away. And reframing makes a difference. When people think of sunk costs as wasted, the fallacy is stronger. When they reframe as learning or experience, the pull weakens. The cost has not changed. The label has. And the label changes the decision. So, 6 strategies that actually work. Strategy 1. The clean slate question. If I were starting fresh today, no history, no prior investment, would I begin this? If the answer is no, you have your answer. Strategy 2. Name the sunk cost explicitly. I am staying because I have been here 8 years. Just naming it reduces its emotional power. Strategy 3. Reframe as tuition. Not, I wasted 3 years, but I spent 3 years learning what does not work for me. This is accurate, not forced positivity. Strategy 4. Get an outside perspective. Ask someone with no sunk costs in your situation. Their view is less contaminated. Strategy 5. Set decision checkpoints in advance. Before starting, write down the conditions under which you will walk away. Pre-commitment removes the trap before anything is sunk. Strategy 6. Separate the decision from the identity. Walking away from a bad investment is not quitting. It is course correcting. Knowing the difference is a skill. Here is the big picture. The sunk cost fallacy is not about intelligence. It is about how human brains are wired. The most expensive sunk costs in life are not financial. They are temporal. Time spent is the one sunk cost you absolutely cannot recover, and it is the one most people protect the least carefully. Every decision you face is made in the present, with present resources, toward a future outcome. The only meaningful question is always, given where I am right now, what is the best next step? That question, asked honestly, is the antidote to the sunk cost fallacy. If this changed how you think about something you have been holding on to, subscribe. Every week, we break down one behavioral economics concept. In plain English, no jargon. See you next Wednesday.